Today my mom received a call from, those that are supposed to buy houses for cash. We're trying to sell our property, and I've been dabbling on the internet, uh, we on how to sell the property. We want to sell it pretty quickly without any hassle. And we did have it on listed with a realtor for I think about a month, but he was lazy, and he just didn't do any work. So we decided to take it off the market, so I filled out went to a couple of websites and filled out the information, and this one, he called us right today. He called my mom, and he was a scammer. Okay, basically he was trying to scam my mom out of her property, and he was sitting there talking to her, and she brought the phone to me, and she's like, just a minute, I want you to for my daughter to hear your offer. And he said the offer, and I couldn't, quite, when you hear something and you're like, you're not quite for sure that what you heard. So I sit there and I was like, what did he say? And then she's like, she gave me the phone, and I was like, what offer did you give my mom? And he sit there and said 41,500 and something dollars. Okay, look, we're in a location right now where we're on 5 acres. The sewage is set up, the water is set up, the electric is set up. We just dug a brand new well, that has good, it produces so many gallons per minute, like really good, strong water, good water. There's a cabin, a three-room cabin on the place. Her house is a three bedroom, one bath house. Good condition. Okay. Yes, it needs some repair. All it's a farmhouse, so yes, it needs some repair, but it's still in really great condition. The property's in good condition. And I just could not believe that this asshole was sitting there trying to scam my mom. As is the property, we could probably get, if we wanted to sit on the market, for a while. I think we could at least get anywhere from 125 to 170 as it sits as is. Now, if we wanted to put another, probably 20 to 30 grand in it, then we could probably go up to, about a $250,000 piece of property. We we don't want to put that into it. I mean, if we have to, then we will, but we really didn't want to. We kind of wanted to get going in our traveling and things like that. We just kind of want to leave this behind and let somebody else take it over. But he was offering my mom $41,000, and this isn't a great location. Like, it is in a high demand location where we're at, you know. Um, and he's a total scammer. Didn't offer to come see the house. Someone's on the internet and they don't, offer to come see it, look at it, whatever. Then he's a scammer, and that's what they do. And I told my mom, I was like, don't talk to anybody that has that India. They're from India. They're scammers. I don't understand. I say it right there to all the spirits out there. I was like, clean up that trashy area, and all those scammers and spammers. They just need to be wiped out. Okay, I don't. If that's what they choose to do is to try to rip people off, especially my mom has worked her ass off her whole life to sit, to be where she's at. She's worked her ass off. She didn't sit there and scam somebody. She didn't cheat somebody. She didn't manipulate. She worked her ass off, okay, to get where she's at. And, anyways, I took the phone from her, and I told, basically was so fucking pissed off, and I told him, I was like, I curse you to fuck yourself. And I was like, how ignorant do you think we are? And what he told me? He told me to chill out. And I told him to go fuck off. Because nobody's going to tell me to chill out when they're trying to fucking rip me off. And I say to those out there, if you know someone's trying to steal from you, manipulate you, con you. You don't have to take their shit. And you don't have to approach it nicely. You can tell them to go fuck off. And if they don't get the fuck gone, that you're going to beat their ass. And I firmly believe that. If someone's going to sit there and act like that, they deserve to get their ass beat because they're just begging for it. So that's what I say to the spirits of darkness out there. I was like, there's your meal. Go and eat them up. I gladly give those over to you. I gladly give them over to the darkness. I gladly give them over to the demons and the devils. And I don't want to hear them cry victim when they get theirs because they gladly called to it. Let me tell y'all something out there. If you're trying to screw somebody over, believe me, there's something bigger and badder out there, and that has a huge stick that's going to come shove it up your ass. I don't care if you're male or female. You're going to get it. And you deserve that. Now, I'm all about love and kindness and generosity and mercy and grace. However, let me just say this. What goes around comes around. So, that's what it is. You get what you get. So don't throw a fit. Trying to scam my mama. That's ridiculous. And they do it. They'll sit there and try to scam those that they think are easy targets or marks. How pathetic is that? So let me tell y'all something out there. When you hear of those bombs going off and those hurricanes and those tsunamis hitting and all that shit, it's just wiping out the trash. It's tribulation and apocalypse. And for those that don't want to straighten up and walk that golden line, then they ain't gonna make it. Because I don't want that trash in my world. I don't need no parasites trying to feed off others. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of the snake oils. Tired of the trickery. I'm tired of the fear tactics. I'm just tired of all that shit. The greed, the gluttony. And I'm not going to cry over those that are going down, that feed into that system of being. Because I don't want it. I don't want to be in a world with that shit in it. So I say I gladly give them over to the devils and demons to be eat up. As they try to eat others, so will they be eaten. Don't be trying to protect those assholes out there because you'll go down with them. If you want to go down swinging for those that aren't nothing good, then it's your funeral. I know what's going on. And nobody, I don't care how big your guns are, your tanks are, you ain't gonna win this. I don't care how big your government is. I don't care what your population is. I don't care what your religion is. Because you'll be going down. Because you ain't walking that golden path. You ain't carrying that heart of Christ, which is love. So you'll be going down. And all I have to do is say, I don't give a fuck.